Where are we going?
Who knows where the journey will take us? We're gonna head to San Francisco so that we can board a cruise ship to Alaska.
We have a lot of suitcases.
Hey, baby.
Getting closer.
What?
We're getting closer.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Holy cow.
Dude,
Look at it! What? That's where we're gonna go? Whoa.
Does it seem a lot bigger now that we're closer? Because at first I was like, I thought it'd be bigger.
It's so big.
Have you ever seen such a big boat?
Yes.
Not you.
I thought you were talking to me.
We're on the ship.
Oh my god.
Any seafood?
Excitement, happiness, bliss.
We made it. We're just now waiting for our rooms to be ready. Okay. We're on our room.
That we are.
It's pretty nice. There's a little couch, even a little coffee table. Here's the bed. And we didn't think we had a window until about a week or so ago. It's an obstructed view, which made it a lot cheaper. So if, you know, having the amazing view isn't like a huge deal breaker for you, like I can still see like the water. I can see the deck. I think that's the promenade deck right below us. So I don't know. It's a pretty great room.
I'm very happy with it.
Me too. So we went up and ate lunch on the Lido deck, and then we came back to our room because my phone is dying and we wanted to kind of settle in a little bit. But also our muster drill is like a safety video that you watch in your room now. You just have to go in and check in where your muster station is so you know where to go in an emergency. But then you come back and you watch the safety video in your room.
How convenient.
Genius. So much better than the last time I cruised. So much better.
This cruise.
You're so close to the water.
I know, it's so weird.
Coming up next, we got Ali with some Coldplay.
Whoa. Probably love that.
You can use either one of them.
We give you
Yes,
three
go
words.
west.
You tell us what they have in
Happy vacation.
Happy vacation.
That's the perfect place to keep it.
They're going to tell you how much fun you're about to have over the next 10 days. Now, I'll tell you, there's two things that I personally want you, each and every one of you, to do while you're on the ship this week over the next 10 days, right? First thing I want you to do is try something new, try something different, and try something you've never done before. That's my challenge to you.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
It is our first day at sea.
Day 2 of the cruise is just a fun day at sea. Yesterday was hectic in terms of vlogging. We just were like, you know, there was just a lot going on, making sure we had our passports and like making sure we were getting on correctly, make sure we were checking in for our muster station. Like it was just, there was a lot happening when we first got on, so we don't have a lot of footage from yesterday. But hopefully with it being a day at sea, it's a little bit more chill. Tomorrow's also a day at sea, so we can definitely get some more footage for you guys. Okay, last night, we did go to karaoke. That was fun. We had our first drink of the cruise. Super fun.
Yeah.
We listened to some great karaoke. And then we went to Truffle's restaurant for dinner. We unfortunately didn't get any footage of what we had for dinner. We were also just exhausted. It was just a long day, so.
Truffle's restaurant, by the way, is the main dining room, so
Yeah,
we
so
didn't do anything special.
We went there with the whole family, and then, you know, we ate dinner. Dinner was really good. I had, we both had a braised short rib.
Yeah.
Yeah, delicious. And then after dinner, we went to, well, we actually came back to the room to unpack because we had finally gotten our luggage. And then we went to the Follies Theater, which is actually just down the hall from us. And they did like a little welcome aboard show. So
Yeah.
that was pretty cool. Now we're going to get ready to head down to breakfast at the same place, Truffle's Restaurant, the main dining room. So we'll show you what that looks like when we get down there.
Yeah.
Where's our menu for breakfast on?
Hello.
We bought lanyards.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, that's fair.
Cheese.
Yep.
And then
I even do it at work.
sorry,
Like Meg?
oh, we need the hot sauce.
I don't know if they have it.
Okay.
What else did you
Ketchup.
We're so hungry. Go to the buffet.
Thank you.
Okay, so we just finished breakfast. Well, we're
Just finishing.
We're gonna go up to our room really quick and probably put on, well, I'm gonna put on some warmer clothes. Josh is gonna change into a swimsuit because he and Abby are gonna go to the hot tub and I'm gonna read. And maybe get some more coffee.
Just got back to our room after they did a lovely turn down service and got our first towel animal of the trip. Looks like a little doggy.
Josh's gonna go in the hot tub. I'm gonna stay in this little shell and read. And have some coffee and watch the ocean. Yay!
This was free though. They gave me my free drink finally. For having the gold card.
Okay, I gotta do that.
Yeah.
Just having some pre-lunch margaritas. And, well, Abby got something else. What
Got
did
a
you
Long Island iced tea. Especially because the person I was in the elevator with on the way up here.
Cheers.
Oh.
On the way up here was from North Carolina. So they had like the southern names.
Okay, so we're currently in the Red Frog pub, waiting for Friends trivia, but it's packed in here.
Yep.
So there's nowhere to sit. So we're currently standing, but there's a little table here. So we have our trivia sheet, there's a little table, and of course, a nice window. We love a view.
That we do.
It's gonna be simple and easy. I asked you a question. If you think you know the answer, you write it down, okay? Got it? Yes? There we go. All right. Okay, that's question number 1. Can I move on? Yes?
Yes.
There we go. Question number 2. What is the name of Russ's monkey? What is the name of Russ's monkey? That is question.
So we lost.
Yeah.
We lost. We got 16 out of 20, and the winners got 19 out of 20. We're doing another trivia right now. It's called the Wheelie Big Trivia.
Yep.
So we didn't actually end up doing that trivia game. It was like kind of chaotic and weird, and she was making people get up and join teams. So anyway, we ended up just leaving and sitting in the lounge kind of outside. We're gonna go back there at karaoke around 4:30. Josh is gonna sing karaoke tonight. That's the plan. But before we do that, I think we're gonna go back up to the adult deck. That's actually where Abby is right now, and she's reading. I'm gonna take my book. I think Josh might try to take a nap up there because it's just so peaceful and serene. It is called Serenity. So yeah, so we're gonna go do that now. Out on the deck, found a nice little shell. This is our view. We got a little sneaky snack. Abby's here. There's the ocean. Hi, baby.
Hello.
Josh.
Any musical theater fans in the house?
Price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your and you'll be back. Soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back. Time will tell. Italian to remind you of my love. I know, don't change the subject, 'cause you're my favorite subject, my sweet, submissive subject, my loyal, royal subject. Ever, cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. Everybody.
Came back to the room after karaoke because now we got to get ready for dinner. It's fancy night. Ready for elegant night. I'm wearing a dress. Like, I feel like you can't tell. But I am wearing a dress. And then this because it's cold. And look at my handsome guy in a tie. He looks so good. Off to dinner.
Well, hello.
No, they'll bring you one. It's different.
They change it every night.
Why? Okay.
Doc wants to try one. Hey, stop.
We forgot to film dinner again.
Oops.
We finished dinner.
Yes, we did.
Now we're headed to the Follies Theater because they have a rock show happening tonight. And we're gonna go.
And this is only the pre-show.
Okay, y'all. Oh my gosh. It's about that time. We're getting ready for bed. Josh is still getting his sea legs. I don't have mine at all, so.
Yeah, good luck to me on this, because my goodness, the motion of the ocean on this particular cruise is crazy.
Yeah, I think it's a bit more rougher seas. I don't know. It's just definitely more. So if you have motion sickness, that's definitely something to think about. We brought like ginger caps, and we do have seasick patches that we haven't needed yet. But if you're prone to motion sickness, just keep that in mind.
Yes. For me personally, as far as motion sickness is concerned, most of the time it doesn't bother me. But I will say that during the during the comedy show that we watched tonight, I was starting to feel a bit queasy.
Which brings me to my next point. We went to a comedy show after we watched that epic rock show. That rock show was incredible.
Seriously, like expectations exceeded.
They were amazing. So that we had a lot of fun with that. I'm hoping to catch more of their shows because that cast is really stellar.
Agreed.
And the lighting and the production, just the whole thing, they just did a great job.
They really did.
And
They really did.
the fact that they're dancing like that and the ship is moving like that's,
Yeah, I couldn't wrap my head around that. That was insane.
I could barely walk down the hallway. Sorry again, we forgot to film B-roll of our dinner for the second night in a row. I'm just gonna really quick rapid fire go through what we had both last night and tonight.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So last night, my appetizer was the fried duck rolls. They came with this like chili dipping sauce. They were so good. They were spicy, but they were so good.
Yeah, I had a taste. Really, really good.
And then I ordered for my entree the 12-hour braised short rib. Also incredible. Like, it was like butter. I just cut through it with my knife. Came with mashed potatoes and green beans. I didn't really eat the green beans because I don't like green beans. And then for dessert, I had cheesecake for dessert.
With strawberry sauce
It
on
had
it.
a nice strawberry sauce on it. We had a moment there where I couldn't remember.
A moment is right.
Rapid fire. What was your appetizer?
My appetizer was the crawfish strudel.
Okay, what was your entree?
It was also the 12-hour braised short rib.
And your dessert?
A couple of scoops of strawberry ice cream.
That's right. And then tonight, for my appetizer, I actually went with something that was on the entree list, but I just asked if I could get it as my appetizer. It was a salmon and kale and arugula salad. It was really yummy. It had this like strawberry balsamic vinaigrette. Oh no, raspberry.
Raspberry
Which
vinaigrette.
is funny because I don't like raspberries, but it worked. It was good. For my entree, I had this oven roasted chicken. It was kind of like, is that called airline chicken?
No, it was a half chicken.
Okay, so it was an oven roasted half chicken with some potatoes, and it came with this like garlic rosemary sauce. It was really yummy.
Yeah, it was good sauce.
And then for dessert, I had their just classic chocolate melting cake, which they have on the menu every night.
My appetizer was clam chowder. No offense to anybody, but it was one of the worst clam chowders I've ever had in my life. It was extremely bland and very, very thin.
Yeah, I noticed that when it sat down. I was like, ooh, that's too runny.
Yeah, but clam chowder is my favorite soup in the world, so I had to take the risk. My entree was the, I forget exactly what they called the dish, but it was a branzino dish. For those of you who don't know, branzino is a fish. There was like kind of a barbecue sauce that was like, it looked like it was brushed on, and a bit of a drizzle of a horseradish cream sauce. That came with roasted potatoes and southern greens, as the menu called it. I was not a fan of the barbecue sauce, but the fish was served skin on, and the barbecue sauce was only on the skin. So I just basically peeled the skin back, and the fish itself was wonderful, nice and moist, super flaky. No regrets there.
And your most favorite part of the meal, dessert. What'd you get?
The Grand Marnier souffle. It was the best thing I ate all day. My goodness, it was delicious. It was dense yet light, but I guess that's one of the hallmarks of a good souffle. If that's on the menu again in the coming days on this cruise, I have to get it again. It was delectable.
So, like I said, I'm really sorry we didn't get video of the food itself, like our actual dishes. I do believe I got one shot of us at the table, which is nice. But we're gonna really try to remember going forward to get shots of our dishes because I don't understand. I don't know what's happening. But we're gonna go to bed because we're really tired.
That's an understatement. I'm running on fumes.
I'm still in my dress. I gotta change. So we are gonna see you tomorrow.
Yes, for sure. And until tomorrow, live long and prosper, my lovelies.
Tomorrow's a new adventure.